Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message. And I know things have been kind of down, not just with the weather, but with events around here. But I'm glad to say that this week's Monday Message is much more optimistic and much more looking towards the future and the exciting things that we're doing here in the city. But I would like to mention this past weekend's events. First Friday was magnificent. Thank you for everybody that was coming out, or that did come out. Thank you to York College for their brain fair. I had a lot of fun holding a human brain and being able to control a robot just by moving my arms. The Latinos Unidos and Latino First Friday was wonderful. I got to try out a few of my not so great moves, but I was out on the dance floor out there, and I want to thank you for indulging me in my efforts. Also, I had the coffee served to me at Ironic by a robot from York Exponential, so that was quite amazing. They had robots there. You're going to see more and more robots around the city, just doing tasks that kind of showcasing what we can expect to see coming out of York Exponential, our company out on Roosevelt Avenue. They're doing really great things out there. They had the Robothon this weekend, and I got to go out there and meet some creators, some people that were looking to just experiment with what kind of things they could use these robots for. And there were folks that came down from Manhattan. This was part of a National Robotics Week, but I think we had one of the few major events around the country. So again, York Exponential, Nick and John and all the folks over there, you just did a wonderful job. Really appreciate that. And it was great to see people coming out and just visiting. And they'd never seen, I know a couple of folks that I met said, they're computer illiterate, but they were very excited to watch and help program these robots. You didn't have to be a math genius to be able to work with these robots, and that's what's so exciting about this new industry that we're working with. They're calling it cobots, not robots, because these are robots that work with humans. So that was really exciting. Saturday night we did have the firefighters banquet, the annual firefighters banquet, and while it was of course a little bit of a somber event, I am happy to announce that firefighter Tony Caruso is our 2018 Firefighter of the Year. I have a little video of his speech that I'll put up on my personal Facebook page later. And but all in all, we had a really good time. And of course, I want to thank the firefighters, the retired firefighters, all the families, all the extended families, and everyone that has really pulled together over the last couple of weeks. It's sad that it takes a tragedy sometimes to know how important the folks around you are, but York, you really showed the good in you by coming out and supporting the city and the firefighters. Let's see, tomorrow night is the neighborhood chat. Some of you may recall back in October and November, I was going around to different communities and doing neighborhood chats. And now, as your mayor, I want to continue that practice. So we'll be out at Door of Salvation Church, out on 325 Mulberry Street, so that's kind of right behind the Sunoco on Sherman Street. We'll be out there, and you can come out at, what time are we out there? I believe 6 o'clock. And you can come out and join us out there, and my staff will be out there, and you can ask us questions, and we'll just have a chat about the things that you want to see in the city. And let's see, we did kick off, we had a wonderful kickoff in Cherry Lane on Friday night to the Sexual Abuse Awareness Month. And tomorrow night is the annual vigil, I believe it's the 20th annual vigil for victims' rights, the Victims' Rights Walk, which folks will gather at 7 p.m. at the Colonial Courthouse on West Market Street, and they will walk up towards the square to Trinity Lutheran Church, where the vigil will be held. And I really want to thank all the folks there that have been doing this for so many years. And of course, my friend Katie Rush Cook, who helped start all of this. Let's see, what else do we have coming up here? We have Saturday, this coming Saturday is Coffee with a Cop. So if you want to hang out and have coffee with some of our police officers, you can come out to Ironic at noon, and they'll be there, same thing as the neighborhood chat. We just want to communicate. We're trying to open communications here. Transparency and communication is what our administration is about. So that includes our officers, all of our executives here. This week, it's just the start of us reaching out and being more open and having personal conversations with everyone. The clean sweep. So we're starting this week. Here's something that's a little more serious. I don't want to say more serious, but it's enforcement oriented. We're ready to clean up the things we need to clean in this city. It's springtime. It's time for rejuvenation, and it's time to clean up those backyards and get the houses fixed up. So we're going to be starting our clean sweep tomorrow, and we're going to be in the area of South Penn Street, West College. Folks will be getting warnings, and depending on how egregious your violations are, you could get a ticket, but most things will be warnings. We are closing the street so that our street sweepers, and physically we will have folks out. We invite all the neighbors to come out too, help us just sweep all that garbage out into the streets and get it cleaned up with our street sweepers and with some of our staff who will be out there assisting. So it's springtime, it's time to clean the city up, and we're going to be starting down on South Penn Street. So also make sure you should have gotten a notice to move your cars. When we close those streets, we want to be able to sweep them. So we need everybody to move their car down there on South Penn Street. If you got a little door hanger on Friday, I believe they probably went out. If you got a door hanger, make sure that you move your cars. We want to be able to clean the whole street and get that whole neighborhood fixed up. It was a great honor this Saturday to help present the Boy Scouts Eagle Scout Award to Ariel Arietta. He's a great young man who is going to do wonderful things and has already shown it by making it all the way up to the rank of Eagle Scout. That's a prestigious rank. Only 4% of scouts, I believe, ever get to their Eagle rank. So it was definitely my honor, and thank you to St. Paul's Lutheran Church out on South George Street. You did a wonderful job, and we're very accommodating to the scouts, as you have been for 100 years. Congratulations, St. Paul's Church. I know while I was there, we celebrated 100 years of Scout Troop number 19. So it is the oldest Scout troop from the city of York, and they are just celebrated 100 years of service in our community. So we had a really good celebration. Susie Burns and our Commissioner Burns and Representative Carol Hill Evans came out, and I know some of our council members were there. I believe Judy Ritter Dixon and Sandy Walker. So they did a great job. Also, I wanted to mention their attendance. Councilwoman Judy Ritter Dixon, Sandy Walker, and Edwina Washington, all attending the firefighters' dinner on Saturday. So, the city government was really out and representing this weekend, and I really appreciate that. I really look forward to working with the council members and the treasurer and the controller. This isn't just a mayor's government. This is all of us. You have 8 elected officials working for you here in the city, and we need to do a better job of working together. And folks have been stepping up. Your other elected officials have been stepping up. I know that some of them will be at the chat tomorrow evening, again at 325 Mulberry Street at the Door of Salvation Church. And that will also be streamlined on White Rose Television. So you can see that either at WRCT.tv or on channel 16? 18. Sorry, got it wrong. On channel 18 tomorrow evening. And we look forward to seeing you there. Come on out and join us. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please contact us at mayorsoffice@yorkcity.org. That's MAYORSOFFICE yorkcity.org. And until I see you, have a great week. Thank you.